Let's talk about Tilray. Sorry, guys. It is cold season here in Canada. My throat is sore. All right, Tilray. Back in September. Check that out. Back in September 17th, I think. Yeah, around these weeks right here, the price was so high. And then I said, what are we going to do here? What are we going to do with Tilray? It was really outperforming the rest of its peers. Didn't have much data back then on it. It was like that. And then I said, whoa. All right, we're just going to wait. First thing I did is I identified maybe some support for the next pullback. And I had that at 100. And lo and behold, came back to 100 about, and then pulled out. I still don't have much on the monthly. Crazy wick. Price action going all the way back down. And then after that, gapping up, going back down, closing the gap. Not much to go on right there. Let's jump on the weekly. Weekly a little, not that bad. If you remove this crazy wick, very constructive, increasing volume, green candles, contracting volume on the way down. Not that bad right here. Doesn't look extraordinary. So I have no choice with Tilray to go on the daily to get some action. Increasing volume going up. Decreasing volume on the way down. Let me get a narrow in there. So that's kind of nice. Very healthy. Increasing volume on the way up. Decreasing volume on the way down. That's where we're today, guys. I don't even have enough data to do the Mansfield relative strength. I think it needs 52 weeks of data. I don't even have that. Get rid of that. Ichimoku Cloud, nothing. What I could do, though, is put the exponential. There you go. That I do have. The 20-week. Here's the 50-week EMA starting to line up. Or the 50 daily EMA, the 20. And this is where it gets interesting. This is like a nice coiling action. Pullback, strong pullback. Next time it went up. After that, the next time it went down. Less and less volatility, guys. What else do we have here? Yeah, you were below the 20 EMA, not super duper. But it came back up the next day. Hugging it here, never closing below it. So this is an area of interest. You have a couple of choices here. And this is the next breakout line right here at 165. You could either enter here, sell stop below the 220 EMA, below that wick here, or even closer. And the logic is, if it goes back down, closes below that, you shouldn't be in the stock anymore. Then you get ahead of the curve, ahead of the next breakout. You're well positioned right here. Bounce off the 20 EMA. Bounce off this, starting to get some definitions of some support right here. Never risk more than 1% of your NAV. And I'd actually probably take half a position here just to get an early position. So if ever you get in at 149, you put your sell stop at 121. Make sure that position size is not more than 0.5% of your NAV. So if you have 100K in your NAV, don't lose more than $500 right here. So I don't think you're going to be able to buy a lot of shares. 149, 120, let's say $30. So don't buy more than 15 shares, 15 times 30. Yeah. That's not a lot. I don't even know if it's playable if you could do that. Buy 15 shares of Tilray. But that's how you would do it. That's how you could play these bounces off the 20 EMA. Have a position, get early, then wait. Then you could probably have the breakout right here. If you have the breakout on increasing volume, then you could add another 0.5% here. And after that, you have the classic I explode. Hey, wait, everybody, I'm here. And all these people here that got stuck, because this is overhead resistance just waiting. This is supply waiting. People that bought and that got trapped, they're just waiting to sell to break even. And you might try to drive through. And then after that, price action within 1 to 3 months come back down. Maybe faster with Tilray. Everything's to be accelerated with them. And then after that, you might have another opportunity right here. 20 EMA going back up. So opportunity 1 to buy a small position. Opportunity 2 right here. Wait for it to explode. Wait for it to pull back towards the 20 EMA, towards that breakout line, which is now a wall. Previous resistance turn support. And then you have your third opportunity. And then after that, it's after the races. Your sell stop could have been moved here, or probably after the second position size here, you could move your sell stop well above, below the 20 EMA. Man, that's really micro. I'm not used to going on the daily. I'm trying to see how you could probably apply the same concept to. I'm trying to apply what I do on the weekly. But the daily, man, I trust less. More volatile. The higher the time frame, the less volatile. But the more time you have to wait in the stock for this same type of movement to pan out. Because if you look on the weekly, not much to go on, guys, yet. There's no strong. Maybe here, as the monthly, you have some weekly defined support. Maybe on the way. But not a lot of tests. So that's the crazy daily setup that I see playing out. If ever you have doesn't break out, if ever there's strong pullback on the heavy red candles, if ever you don't have the nice green candle on the breakout, these are all warning signs. You could probably bail wherever the price action is. You could say, I'm out. It's not the stock's not behaving the way I want it to behave. I want to get early, have a nice half position right here. It didn't quite work out, so I'm out. Don't be afraid to move to break even, especially when you're doing some crazy stuff on the daily like that. Some guys you're used to playing on the daily. There's not much time for wiggle room in there. If it starts moving against you, it could easily go back down, and that's what I consider noise on the weekly. So let's say the price action goes back down here, and then goes back up. Well, I'm starting all that price action below that resistance line, that support line right here. Well, when I go on the monthly or the daily, for me, that is just noise. It's the wick. Let's go back on the weekly. It's just noise if ever it goes back down here. And after that, I would have actually a bigger pattern forming. And maybe that's the pattern. Hold on. Wow, Pat. So many lines. So, what if I whisper? Oh, my voice better? There you go. This could be another eventuality right here. So right now we're on the daily. We're trying to play right here. We're trying to play move here. That's what we're trying to play on the daily. Trying to synchronize. But what could easily happen is ho, and then out. So make sure on the daily you don't get trapped. If ever this move doesn't pan out, you don't want to get stuck on the weekly's bigger pattern here or on the monthlies. But dare to be great, guys. There's possibility there. Just have to manage it well. And take care, guys. Cannabis stocks rocks. Woohoo! Don't forget to subscribe, even if my voice ain't that good. All right. Ciao, guys. I don't wait. racing.